Good evening, Philippines. This is Mike Padua, and we're back to our latest weather analysis here at our YouTube channel, Mr. Typhoon, and at our Facebook page, MrTyphoon.com. And this is for today, Wednesday through Friday, January 18 to 20, 2023. And this is brought to you by Typhoon2000. Let's begin with our update. Here's the latest GovSat. Just like we said for the past few days that we have another shear line approaching, and it's now affecting the Bicol Region and portions of eastern Visayas and southern Quezon. So light to moderate to at times heavy, intense rainfall will be expected within the next 24 hours until Thursday or Friday. So expect some flooding in flood-prone areas, and also landslides will be at higher risk. So please take all necessary precautions and listen to local authorities on this situation. And aside from the shear line, we have the combined effects of the northeast monsoon, bringing some breezy conditions of 30 to 60 kph, becoming 20 to 40 kph over the inland areas of extreme northern and eastern Luzon, Bicol regions, northern Quezon, and the rest of Calabarzon, including Metro Manila, Mimaropa, Sulu Archipelago, some portions of western Visayas, but it's just a weak or northeasterly wind flow. But still, it's the wind is blowing from the northeast. Also, Panatag Shoal, Calayan Island Group. So these areas will have rough seas and dangerous to small sea crafts. So please take all necessary precautions. And if we take a look at the fast animation, there you go, the sporadic circulation of this shear line. These are thick cumulonimbus clouds generated by the collision of the cold northeasterly winds and the warm easterly wind flow. So it generates this line of thunderstorms that usually lasts for 1 to 2 days, sometimes up to 3 days. So those living in low-lying areas are at high risk of flooding and landslides. Okay, hope all of you guys are safe, and let's just ride out this rain event. And if we take a look at the fast zoom-in satellite animation from windy.com UMETSAT, this is the night vision image. The Bicol region remains under the influence of the thick clouds of the shear line, and there are more moving this way. Okay, if we take a look at the infrared, you can see those dark red clouds approaching Bicol region. There are heavy to intense rainfall likely across Catanduanes, and it's expected to pass over the Bicol region into Camarines Sur, Camarines Norte, and Albay. So these are on and off rainfall, and it will last until maybe Thursday or Friday. Through the weekend, there will be some improvement of the weather, particularly Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Okay, that will be January 23 or 22, 23, 24, exactly during the start of the Chinese New Year. That will be on Sunday. So also here across northern Samar are the effects of the shear line, and the forecast model shows the shear line moving more to the south. So folks living here across Visayas or eastern Visayas, particularly Samar and Leyte, please take all necessary precautions for the next couple of days because of the shear line. Now let's move to our forecast of the wind from the European model, courtesy of windy.com. So this is now the northeast monsoon affecting Bicol region with the combined effects of the shear line. By tomorrow, Thursday afternoon, we expect, or Thursday evening, the northeast monsoon will remain together with the shear line Friday afternoon, still same situation. Saturday it's still there, and on Sunday it will start to weaken. So likely improving weather will be expected on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, with winds from the east or variable winds. But on Tuesday there will be another surge of the northeast monsoon. So Tuesday, January 24 until January 25 or 26, we will be having another surge of the northeast monsoon. So this is some sort of a back-to-back northeast monsoonal flow. Okay, now let's take a look at the rain forecast for the next 3 days until Sunday. So tomorrow, Thursday afternoon, we still have the shear line bringing some rains across the Bicol region and expanding across Visayas. And on Friday afternoon, the shear line is still there, bringing some rain showers and thunderstorms across the Bicol region, becoming more frequent over Partido district of Camarines Sur. And Saturday afternoon, we are now looking at the shear line moving down across Visayas, particularly Samar and Leyte provinces. That will be on Saturday. And on Sunday, that shear line is now gone. Okay, it will dissipate or decay, and we have the easterly wind flow still bringing some rains and thunderstorms across Mindanao, while light easterly or northeasterly winds will be expected across Visayas and the Bicol region, and also along the eastern coastal waters of Luzon. So that's the rain forecast until Sunday. So the total rainfall accumulation for the next 3 days until Sunday, the bulk of the rainfall are concentrated across Quezon province, across Quezon and Bicol provinces, where some areas of the Bicol region will expect rains of 50 to 100 millimeters, while in other portions like Camarines Norte and Partido district, eastern Catanduanes, eastern Albay, eastern Sorsogon, northern Quezon will have 3-day rainfall accumulation of more than 100 millimeters. So expect flooding in low-lying areas and landslide. Take all necessary precautions. Okay. And before we leave you, here's now the latest global tropics hazards outlook from the Climate Prediction Center of NOAA, valid for the next 3 weeks. So for week 2, valid January 25 to January 31st, so that will be next week. The Philippine Islands will remain above average rainfall of more than 80% or 65%. While also over the Philippine Islands, we are likely to be having some tropical cyclone formation of more than 20%. But based on what we see, there will be no development. Maybe a low pressure area approaching the southern portions of Mindanao. So that will be the scenario for next week, January 25 to January 31. Now, in the third week, with low probability, valid February 1 to February 7, the Philippine Islands, particularly the Visayas, Mimaropa, portions of Mindanao, northern and northeastern, Zamboanga Peninsula, and southern Bicol, that includes Masbate, will have more than 65% of above average rainfall, while the rest of southern Tagalog provinces, while southern Tagalog provinces, Metro Manila, Calabarzon, Bicol region, and the whole or the rest of Mindanao will have more than 50% of above average rainfall. Okay, so we are going to observe that in the coming weeks. But so far, there's no tropical cyclone formation at high probability. It remains low, so likely there's a low pressure area approaching the Philippines by next week. Okay, and likely it will be over to the south of Mindanao or eastern Mindanao. So we will keep you updated on that one. So there you go. Still, this rain will not go away until maybe March, April, or May because of the effects of this La Nina. So again, don't forget to bring your umbrellas, rain gear like jackets, okay, sweater, because the rain will still be here. As you can see here on the latest outlook for the next 3 weeks until February 7, above average rainfall will continue across the Philippine Islands. So there you go. That's the latest for this late evening of Wednesday, January 18. And we will return on Friday to give you more updates on the weather. From Typhoon2000, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always, be #WeatherWiser. And thank you so much for watching our channel.